Hi everybody, welcome back to Bring Life Indoors. It's Moira here. Thank you so much for joining me. Before I go ahead with today's video, I firstly want to say thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for your likes, thank you for your comments. All that means a lot to me. Remember to click the notification bell so you don't miss out on new uploads. And but I really want to say I appreciate your love and support. I really do. It means a lot to me. So as for today, I thought I'll take you along with me. I'm doing my plant check routine, just to give an idea of what do I do when I do my plant check routine. It's not the same. I don't have the same routine every time I do it. It's different every time I do it, and that's why I will do quite a few more of these videos just to show you on other days what do I do, as you know, and other times what do I do. But as for today, what I'm doing is I'm walking around with a moisture meter. I love this tool. If there's something I will encourage you as a plant lover, if you are a plant lover like me, to invest in, would be a moisture meter. As much as I trust my fingers, these are my number one tool I go for before I go for this. I trust my fingers very much, believe me. But this, I love it for those big pot plants which you cannot really quite, your finger can only go into the soil so much, and sometimes you need to go a little bit deeper, because some plants, you know, they don't like to be overwatered, so you want to make sure that they really need water before you give them. I love the moisture meter for that, for my big pot plants. And it will let you know, one thing I love about it is that it will let you know when your soil is dry, like from 1 to 3, your red is dry, and your green 4 to 7 is moist, and 8 to 10, which is blue, is wet. So it will let you know when where your soil is concerning that pot plant, and then you will know whether you need to water it or not. And like I say, I love it for my big pots plant. As for the small pots, they are easy because they're small, and I know all my small plants. I just have to pick it up or stick my finger in, and I know what to do. But many times with the big ones, sometimes I'm not always so sure. And I want to say to you, this is what I do when I'm not so sure. I let few days pass. Believe me, you won't do anything. You won't do wrong. If you're not sure, you can really let a few days pass before you give that plant water. Then when you feel you are now sure that it needs to be watered, then you can go ahead and water it. You are better safe not giving it water than giving it while you are not sure, because then you can overwater your plants. But otherwise, this is why I love this. It's able to tell me where I am with where my plant is. And that's what I walk around with. The other tool I walk around with is my scissors. I love these garden scissors of mine, obviously to prune away what doesn't look great, what is dead, and what is not looking like I said, great to my eye. Then I cut that off. And I always say to people that, you know what, don't be scared to cut off what's not looking great, because all you are doing is honestly is encouraging new growth. So you're not losing out. It might feel like you are, but you're not. You are just encouraging new growth. So if it's turning yellow, chop it off. You're encouraging new growth. If it's torn and not looking great, I chop it off. I'm encouraging new growth. So don't be scared to chop and cut away what you don't like. Okay, and the other thing I walk around with is my chopstick. I love my chopsticks. I use them to aerate my soil. I use it to tilt my soil. It helps with the airflow in the soil. It also helps your plants to breathe, your soil to breathe, and it will also help it also to, if there was moisture locked in, it will help it to release that moisture that your your roots can breathe, and also the soil can dry out quickly, that you don't end up with root rot. So I love doing that with the chopstick. And the other thing I'm walking around is my spray bottle and my microfiber cloth. What I have in here is what I've always used. I've never changed my formula. I'm still using my formula. This is just clean, fresh water with dishwashing liquid and a microfiber cloth. This I use to clean my leaves. Now I have done a video where I give my plants a wash, and I have said that so many times, and I'm gonna say it again today. For me, I do it every time is different. It's not the same every time. There's times where I take my plants and give on the day that I know I need to water, then I'll give them a thorough wash. Literally, I'll spray them with this mix, and then I will rinse them up and I'll wipe them off, or I'll let them air dry. And there's days where I put them in the shower, but before I put them in the shower, I make sure that I spray them with this mixture of sunlight, liquid and water, and then I let them sit under the shower and they get a nice wash, you know. And there's days where I just walk around with a clean, dry microfiber cloth and just dust off my plants, because they are not dirty, and there might be a little bit, just a little bit dust on them, not too much to worry about, and I just dust it off. And there's times like today where I walk around with my spray bottle, and I make sure that I spray on my microfiber cloth to make it damp, and then I wipe my plants nice and thorough, those that needs to be dusted off. So my plant check routine is not the same every time. It's different every time according to the needs of my plants. So I know I've given them a wash not so long ago over the zinc and in the tub. So today I'm not gonna go ahead and do the same thing. I'm gonna do something different, because I know they're not that dirty. They're still clean, but there is a bit of dust on them. So I'm just using my spray bottle and my damp cloth. So once you have a routine going, you will know what you did the last time, and you will check with the condition of your plants, and you will know what you need to do this time around. It might just be to dust them off, it might just be to use a damp cloth, or you might feel they are really too dusty, so I'm just gonna let them sit under the water and just get a good shower. But when I do that is when I know they really need to be watered. I don't just put my plants under the shower when they don't need to be watered. Otherwise you're gonna kill your plants with root rot, overwatering. So so I'm gonna take you along with me and show you what I do. But just to say, today I don't have much to do, to be very honest, because I've watered my plants not so long ago, and there were plants which I didn't water them because they were still fine, like my anthuriums. They were still fine, but I know now they are completely dry and they need to be watered. My Dracaena is completely dry, it needs to be watered, and my Peperomia Amigo Marcelo is completely dry and it needs to be watered. So, but as for the rest of the plants, to be honest, they're all fine, and I've checked them early this few days ago I've checked them and they are all okay. So don't be surprised when I don't take you to every plant I own. It's because they're fine. So I'm not going to be taking you to every plant I own. I'm just going to take you to the ones I know needs attention today, and then take you along with me, and that will be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoy it. If you do, please leave the comment down below. But yeah, let's go for it. That's what I actually do. Wet my cloth, you can see it's nice and foamy. And then I'm gonna support my leaf at the bottom. It's important that you support your leaf at the bottom. Please, I hope you can hear me, because I've got my son watching Peppa Pig in the background. So I hope you can hear me. But you just have to support your leaf, and then to make sure that you don't break your leaf. It's the last thing you want. Well, as for me, it's the last thing I want. It's always a bit painful when I do that. and then you just wipe. You know, just take off the dust. Believe me, your plants do appreciate this treatment very much. They do. They appreciate it because you are taking off the dust of the leaves, which then will help them to absorb more sunlight, which then will help them to breathe. You're opening up their pores. You know, it's the best thing you can do for your plants. You can see this one is half, right? It had crisped up, and then I decided to cut it, and I kept the half of it. Anyway, I don't know, do you do that also? Or do you just chop the whole leaf? Sometimes I just cut the part where it has browned up. If the leaf still looks okay, I don't chop the whole leaf off. So I don't know, do you do the same? So yeah, so you just make sure that you support your leaf, and then you wipe away. So yeah, so we're gonna do my Fiddly Fig. I'm just gonna tilt my camera that you can see what I'm doing with the Fiddly Fig. So it's the same thing, just gonna spray. Okay, and I'm gonna gently clean my Fiddly Fig, give it a nice wipe. Every leaf, one leaf at a time. One leaf at a time. Okay, turn it around to be able to get to all the other leaves. I love it. I love doing this. To be very honest, I find it very relaxing. I find it very therapeutic, not only for my plants, but even for me. I don't know. I love it. Right now, I'm obviously talking to you, but if I'm not on camera like I am now, it's a nice time to meditate. It's a nice time to reflect on things, you know. There we go. So you keep on turning it around just to get to all the other leaves. They appreciate this so much, you have no idea. It's not a waste of time. It's the best thing you can do for your plants, actually. Yeah, I think I've wiped everything. Then I'm gonna do my last. On this table there, still on this table, I'm gonna do this anthurium. So I did the first anthurium, this is my second anthurium. I know they are dry, they're definitely dry. I need to water them. So I'm going to bottom water them. Let them drink. Once they're done drinking, you can see the lighting here, it has gone dark now. Anyway, please excuse that. Okay, we go. Now I'm going to bottom water my anthuriums. They are pretty dry. The pot is very light, so I'm just gonna pour water in there. And let it sit and drink. We'll do the same with this one. Just make sure I put enough. I might have to go get more water because they're very dry. Okay, I just want to give this more. The beauty about bottom watering is that you can just put water in your catch pot and put back your plant in there, and it will do its thing while you go ahead with other things that you need to attend to. That's what's beautiful about bottom watering. Then later on, but don't leave it for too long. Once you see it's done drinking, then you throw out all the remaining water in the catch pot and you put your plant back in. I find that it saves time, especially when you've got other things to do. And I find it, it's time saving. So I'm just gonna move to another section, and then we'll continue with this plant check. So another plant of mine which needs to be watered and dusted is this Dracaena. I love Dracaenas. I find them absolutely elegant and beautiful, and they are stress-free plants. They can tolerate a bit of drought. Actually, a lot of drought, but I let them be, I don't bother them. I mean, I don't remember when I watered the one in my bedroom. I don't water it a lot simply because the lighting in my bedroom is a low light area, so it takes a while to dry up. It takes a while before I have to water it. So if you're looking for something low maintenance, easy, doesn't require you to be on top of it all the time, this is again one of the plants you can go for. Dracaenas. They are super easy. So I'm just dusting it off nicely and leaf by leaf, and after that I'm just gonna do the same as I have done with other pots. With other ones I'm going to, but I need to be careful with this one. I don't know if I can actually water inside this one. Probably not. I must get something else to bottom water this one. But yeah, I love Dracaenas. I'm just gonna check for something I can use as to bottom water it. So I'm going to put water in here because I'll tell you why. Because it's sitting in its nursery pot, as you can see. It's so dry, it's so light when I put it out. But the pot it's in, it's got a drainage hole. You see that? So I don't want it to leak. Although I put a tape at the bottom, I still don't want to take chances. So I'm just gonna let it sit in here and then let it drink, and then later on I will come and take it out once it has absorbed what it needed. So that's how easy it is to bottom water. So there's water, and then you just let your plant sit in there and you leave it until it has absorbed the water it needs. And the beauty about it is that once it has absorbed the water it needs, it stops drinking. So you have to please, if you're gonna try this method at home, don't leave your plants in water for too long. then we're gonna be dealing with root rot. We don't want that. So you have to check on them to make sure that once the topsoil is moist, once it's moist, take them out. So we're done with it. All right, then that's all from me for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I enjoyed showing you how I do my plant check routine, and like I said, it's not the same every time. Hopefully one of these days I'll show you the other way I go around and check my plants, and how I, you know, do all the other things which I didn't do today. But as for today, that's all I had to do for today. And yeah, if you have any comments, please leave them down below, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you. It's been fun. Love you all. Bye.